T9A. T9A01. What is a beam antenna? An antenna that concentrates signal in one direction. T9A02. Which of the following describes a type of antenna loading? Electrically lengthening by inserting inductors in radiating elements. T9A03. Which of the following describes a simple dipole oriented parallel to Earth's surface? A horizontally polarized antenna. T9A04. What is a disadvantage of the short, flexible antenna supplied with most handheld radio transceivers compared to a full-sized quarter-wave antenna? It has low efficiency. T9A05. Which of the following increases the resonant frequency of a dipole antenna? Shortening it. T9A06. Which of the following types of antenna offer the greatest gain? The Yagi, or maybe it's Yagi, Y-A-G-I. T9A07. What is a disadvantage of using a handheld VHF transceiver with a flexible antenna inside a vehicle? Signal strength is reduced due to the shielding effect of the vehicle. T9A08. What is the approximate length in inches of a quarter wavelength vertical antenna for 146 megahertz? 19. T9A09. What is the approximate length in inches of a half wavelength 6-meter dipole antenna? 112. T9A10. In which direction does a half-wave dipole antenna radiate the strongest signal? Broadside to the antenna. T9A11. What is antenna gain? The increase in signal strength in a specified direction compared to a reference antenna. T9A12. What is an advantage of a 5/8 wavelength whip antenna for VHF or UHF mobile service? It has more gain than a 1/4 wavelength antenna. T9B. T9B01. What is a benefit of low SWR? Reduced signal loss. T9B02. What is the most common impedance of coaxial cables used in amateur radio? 50 ohms. T9B03. Why is coaxial cable the most common feed line for amateur radio antenna systems? It is easy to use and requires few special installation considerations. T9B04. What is the major function of an antenna tuner or antenna coupler? It matches the antenna system impedance to the transceiver's output impedance. T9B05. What happens as the frequency of a signal in coaxial cable is increased? The loss increases. T9B06. Which of the following RF connector types is most suitable for frequencies above 400 megahertz? Type N. T9B07. Which of the following is true of PL-259 type coax connectors? They are commonly used at HF and VHF frequencies. T9B08. Which of the following is a source of loss in coaxial feed line? All choices are correct. Water intrusion into coaxial connectors, high SWR, multiple connectors in the line. T9B09. What can cause erratic changes in SWR? Loose connection in the antenna or feed line. T9B10. What is the electrical difference between RG58 and RG213 coaxial cable? RG213 cable has less loss at a given frequency. T9B11. Which of the following types of feed line has the lowest loss at VHF and UHF? Air-insulated hardline. T9B12. What is standing wave radio SWR? A measure of how well a load is matched to a transmission line.
Operator 7G